Hello guys, Michaela here, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another speed build. Today we are working on a shout challenge by the wonderful and amazing builder Honey May Sims. If you haven't heard of her before, where have you been, where have you lived, because her builds are amazing. I'm gonna try and remember to link her social media in the description box below so you can check her out. She also, apart from posting her creations on Twitter and Instagram, she also streams on Twitch and makes YouTube videos, so I highly recommend checking her out because she is truly incredible and lovely and super kind human being. So yeah, we're working on a shell challenge that she hosted. The deadline passed like a month ago, but I had a lot of builds prepared. I had some collabs, so I didn't really had anywhere to fit it, so that's why we were getting it only now. But yeah, so there weren't many like huge rules as to what I could and couldn't do with the challenge, so I decided to place it in Windenburg and turn it into like a rustic home for a single sim, because there is only a single bed upstairs. The house seems quite big, but it's pretty small. So it's built on a 40 by 30 in Windenburg, and it comes in at 59,230 simoleons. So it's a 1-bathroom, 1-bedroom house. It's pretty spacious, but not like huge. And I also used this like roof detail to make a skylight where there is an art studio. So I kind of was thinking that maybe this sim really likes living in the nature, but also likes art. So maybe they like to create art of nature and things that they see. So maybe they can like sit in their office upstairs where the skylight is, look out, and create beautiful, beautiful paintings while watching the nature, which I thought was like a really cute idea. I went for a color scheme which I don't really go for very often. I was inspired by a room by a fellow simmer on Instagram who did like this like white, light brown kind of room, which was kind of inspired by Scandinavian kind of style, and I was in love, and I immediately knew that I'm going to do that color scheme in the shell challenge because I just really loved the way it looked, and it was just awesome. So I was really excited for that. I also made the roof green because I wanted to make the house sort of like eco, and there is the hill where I'll add rocks later on. Speaking of landscaping and things like that, I would like to apologize in advance, but I'm stupid and I forgot to record my landscaping and the placing of the rocks and what I did with the exterior, because I'm just wonderful and amazing. I was recording this with my laptop away from my screen or from my monitor, and I forgot to press record, and I didn't want to do it again. So I decided to just do a couple of cinematic shots to kind of show you what I did. I know it's not great, but I just didn't really want to do it again because I did a lot of work on it, and it would take me a while to kind of recreate everything. Yeah. I used windows and doors from Snowy Escape Pack. I toned down the windows upstairs a lot later on because I was placing stuff and it was they were in the way a lot, so I think I ended up only with the middle windows, but I still really like the way it turned out. And up here we're going to have a little like a hangout area sort of thing, where you have some seating. I think there are some planters as well, which I thought was like a really like nice relaxed area. Now we're moving on to the cinematic shots because I'm stupid and I forgot to record. So I did a lot of landscaping. I used a lot of things that I normally use. There is seating, there is a patio accessible from the living room. There is a big pond, a lot of rocks. I was really bummed I forgot to record this because it's really pretty and I was really excited when I finished, and then I turned off my game. I was like, oh my god, I forgot to record. I'm stupid. Yeah, I am. Sorry about that. Now we're working on the floor plan, which I think I changed it up a couple of times because I just tried to figure out how to lay the house out and what to do where and which rooms I can fit where. So it took me a while to figure out what to do with the house. So I think this is, I mean, it is close to what it's going to happen, but I believe, so there's a kitchen, this is supposed, I think this is going to be the bathroom in the end, and there's going to be like a little hallway next to the stairs leading into the kitchen, and there is going to be like a dresser area right here. Yeah, I initially thought this would be like this little room where the stairs are is going to be the bathroom, but I ended up kind of switching it around, and the bathroom is pretty spacious considering it's not like a huge house, which is nice, I think. So yeah, this is where I kind of flip things around. So this is going to be a hallway where I put some bookcases from Strangerville. No, from Realm of Magic. And this is going to lead into the kitchen from the entrance area. And there's the bathroom, which is pretty spacious. I used the counters from the... I think I ended up using different ones. Oh yeah, I ended up using like those like very light counters from Island Living because they were kind of fitting in with the color scheme that I went for. I'm still absolutely in awe of the color scheme that I chose because it's just so cute. And like the rustic vibe and just overall look of the house, I think this is a house that I would happily live in. I mean, the white would probably be very like vibrant and bright. But overall, I think it's a really cute color scheme and it looks cool. I also got this like shelving unit from Paranormal, which I don't use very often because it doesn't really fit with the style of builds that I do normally. But I think it looked really nice, especially with the like little hanging plant. It was perfect for the kitchen and I really liked the way it looked here. I also used these chairs, I believe from Cats and Dogs, with the table from Paranormal to create the dining space, which is really small, but I was thinking that the person like lives alone and they don't really have much visitors, so I felt like a table for 4 people is just enough. Maybe they just have some artist friends over every now and then, but not very often. I almost added some clutter to this unit from Eco Lifestyle to make it more full and lived in. And I believe we're going to move on to the hallway and the entrance. I'm not fully sure. And apart from making space for the sim, I also made a space for a cat. I think I put a little box in the bathroom. I'm not 100% positive, but I think I did put a lot of box because, you know, the sim lives alone. They're an artist, so they want to have a cat. Now we are going to work on the entrance where I've made like this really cute looking sort of dressing area, which I really like. And I also used the paintings from Realm of Magic. It's a pack that I don't reuse very often, but here it felt really perfect. And I love these bookcases. They're probably my favorite bookcases in the game, but they're not a style that would fit in modern builds, which is a shame because they are gorgeous and I love them. And I use them in like cottages and rustic homes a lot lately, so you'll get to see a lot of this bookcase in the future. I also used this shelf from Cottage Living to kind of make an entrance area, and I also put a ottoman here so your sims could, you know, change shoes. It doesn't work that way in the game, but I thought it was a nice realistic touch. I also placed these paintings from Paranormal above the stairs to make it look more full and like rustic and boho, because that's exactly the look that I was going for. And I think we're going to move on to the living room. oh, we are going to create the space for the pet here. So I put the litter box here. That's why I didn't remember it in the bathroom. Yeah, so I put the litter box here in the kitchen, and now we're going to finish up the kitchen. Yeah, I built this quite a while ago, and I don't remember what I did, to be completely honest. So I am kind of seeing it, not for the first time as you are, but after quite after quite some time. So I'm sorry if I'm a little confused and lost sometimes, but yeah. So we're finishing up the kitchen. I'm adding lots of clutter because that's how I love to build, adding lots of clutter and lots of cute items here and there. I really love the way this build turned out. I probably said it already, but it's a different style than like my modern builds. For example, the build that I did last week, which was the scientist home, which was very modern. But it's so much fun to kind of experiment with different styles, with different types of builds, with different settings, with different color schemes, and this was a lot of fun. It was something different, and it was a lot of fun. We're almost done with the kitchen. I left one counter open so your Sims could still cook here, which, you know, it's logical. And now we're moving on to the living room, which I think is also super cute. I used the couch from Jungle Adventure to create a sectional, and I don't know, I would love to hang out in a living room like this. You get a lot of windows, you can go out onto the patio, there are some candles, there are plants, and it's just, I don't know, it's so like cozy and just, I don't know, I feel like I would relax here quite easily. I also placed a chair from Cottage Living here with a poof from Snowy Escape to create sort of like a reading nook. I thought maybe, I mean, it's obviously not how it works in The Sims, but if you would sit on the chair and you would use the poof for your legs, it would be so comfy. I also used this table from Jungle Adventure that I sized down, and then I used the red shelf to place this tray from Tiny Living, I believe, and some like plants and some stuff for the cat, and a table from, I think this one is from Get Famous. And I'm also going to add some paintings here, and we're going to move on upstairs. Oh no, bathroom. Sorry. Michaela being confused for, 17 minutes straight? Sorry about that. We're going to go on the bathroom. You get both the shower and a tub. I also used these sinks from Parenthood, which I thought looked incredible here. I mean, if you live alone, you don't necessarily need two sinks, but, you know, I thought it looked nice, so I did it anyway. Even though it's absolutely not necessary for a single sim. But, yeah, I liked it, so I did it. I changed the wallpaper in the end because I didn't really like the way the one I had before looked. And I'm adding some more decoration. The bathroom is a bit more modern than the rest of the house, but I just went with the things that I usually use in my builds, because I don't know, I just like my stuff. I like the stuff that I use, you know, often. And I believe that now we're going to move on upstairs. Yes, so this is where the bedroom, office, and like art studio is. So now I was trying to kind of work out how to kind of work with the window situation, and I even ended up substituting the huge doors from Snowy Escape with these more simple ones from Dream Home Decorator, because I just felt like the windows were blocked by a lot of items and I didn't really want that. I also placed a cat bed in this little 1x1 area, because I thought it would be like a nice space for the cat to be when your sim is working at their desk. So I thought that was like a really nice touch, and they could have their animal close to them when they're working. So I used the desk, I believe this one is from Seasons, to create the desk. And I also placed some knitting supplies and some crocheting supplies for your sim to kind of be crafty. So yeah, as I said, I wanted this sim to be artsy and crafty and like really one with nature. So there is a lot of plants, and I also use this, I believe it's, I forgot the word. So the thing that covers windows. Curtains. I use this curtain from Blooming Rooms to kind of cover off the archway that leads into the area with the skylight. And I also placed some artworks and some cute things. And now we're going to just finish off this. So I placed a couch so you can kind of hang out, maybe read here. And I placed a bunch of art supplies like an easel, some like decorations that looked like storage. And I thought that looked very realistic. So we're almost at the end of today's speed build. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to download this build, you can get it on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the tray files in the description box below on my Ko-fi page. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you so much for spending the last 16 minutes with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, have a great day, and I will see you in my next speed build. Bye!